This House has already mentioned this is a national security issue, so clearly we have an issue. Yes, we are fighting wars currently, and we do not have enough forces already as status quo. We believe that women are allowed to fight voluntarily. That is a big issue that we obviously have come to this country where we've allowed women to fight, and we do not believe that that is a bad thing to also have women stand up and fight with men when there is a draft, because it's a national security issue. It is an issue about serving your country. This is an equal country, as we've mentioned before, and women should have the opportunity to serve alongside of men, including in a national crisis when a draft is enacted. I want to talk about the history. Obviously, during the 20s, right, women got the right to vote. So far, women were oppressed, not even supported up until the war effort in the Second World War. Women were the ones that actually won the war. They were at home here, forced to stay here, and they were the Rosie Riveters, the ones that supporting making the planes, making the bombs, making the guns. And we believe that shouldn't be, women should not be excluded from serving alongside men in a world war, in a situation where we have a draft. So also with some refutation, we want to talk about, they're talking about now women in war is dangerous, it's wrong. What's currently happening, they are serving alongside the men in Iraq, Afghanistan, all around the world. There's nothing wrong with that. There's no statistics that they've shown that somehow that's dangerous, that somehow women are going berserk because they're PMSing. This side is just using fear, and they haven't supported that argument, so we're really interested to hear about where their percent and evidence comes from about sex crimes. They haven't shown that somehow that there are more sex crimes, as if sex crimes aren't happening here, and somehow they think that because men and women are trained professionally, somehow they're all going to start raping each other because they're out on the war field, because they've been drafted. They currently are fighting next to each other, currently in Iraq and Afghanistan, and so if a draft happens, a national crisis, somehow everyone's going to start raping each other. That is a long, long stretch, and we don't agree with that. And thirdly, to their point about people reproducing, or women being reproducing, it sounds like this side wants to keep women barefoot, pregnant in the kitchen, instead of currently, which is a situation where they're out fighting side by side with our men in the current wars. So yes, women obviously are the producers, but it's called birth control. So women can be out on the war field like they currently are, and they are doing that, and they will be doing that if a draft ever happens, serving our country, saving our country. Thank you very much.